Well, I've figured out how the Indiana Fever are going to win every single game for the rest of their existence. They just have to play either the Chicago Sky or the Seattle Storm in every game. We can win those games. I don't know. I don't know what it is about us in Seattle. Chicago, I get it. They're our rival and they suck. They're trash. They're not good. Even with Angel Reese back, they're actually probably worse off. But we can beat them every time we play them. And for whatever reason, we can beat the Seattle Storm anytime we play them. Great night by the Fever. I mean, you have to give the players so much credit. Aaliyah Boston showed up. I've been wanting to call her Aaliyah fourth quarter Boston because she'll do good in the fourth quarter, but she kind of disappears before that. And usually by the time she does well, we're already way out of it. But she did really good, so I'm glad. She's aggressive all night. She really something about Neka Umugwe. She must not like her. She actually goes after her. So whatever that is, she needs to just stop liking anybody on the other team and always go after them. Kelsey Mitchell had another Kelsey Mitchell night, just fearlessly driving to the paint, draining threes. Kind of a ho hum night for her, but I mean it was effective. By her standards, I should say. It was a great night, but for her, Natasha Howard did a great job. Our hardship people, the people we picked up this year, Odyssey Sims, Ariel Powers, and Shea Petty, they did a very good job. All of them, they contributed well. That's one thing, when you take into account them and Chloe Bibby when we actually use her. I know she's been hurt, but when we actually use her, some of the things she does, and of course, Aria McDonald. I know she's hurting out for the season, but she did an amazing job. So that's one thing about the Fever. They've done a good job of picking up some really good people. Maybe they need to just quit drafting and just pick people up as they go along throughout the year. Um, Lexi Hull did a great job, corralling in rebounds, doing all the hustle stuff. Probably not going to show up in the stats. You don't know what the stat sheet looks like at the end. Wish we would have played Michaela Timpson more, but for whatever reason against the Seattle Storm, it doesn't matter. I'm going to say it again. I do not think Noelle Quinn's a great coach at all. Um, she just can't get it done against us, and everybody else in the world can except for Chicago. Even the Sun can almost kind of get it done. So I don't know, man. But I'll take it. We went from 8th to 6th in the playoff standings, which if we can find a way to somehow beat Washington, or maybe split the Washington Los Angeles games, and win that game against the Sky, and because we're going to lose to the Lynx again. We were not beating the Lynx. Maybe we'll make the playoffs and get swept out of it again for the second year in a row, but that's okay. Just want to give them a lot of credit. Proud of them for tonight. Had their Stranger Things jerseys on. They look great, but they're no stranger to beating Seattle. Whatever happens, no matter what or where, we beat Seattle. And it's just one of those things, with Caitlin, without Caitlin, with Sophie, without Sophie, on balance, off balance, doesn't matter. I'm better than you. Kudos to anybody who understands where that's from or knows where that's from. Good, great memories right there. But yeah, it just shows you, the potential we have. We didn't just beat them; we beat the brakes off of them. We were up by 30 late, and then we put our subs in and dropped down to about 20 something. But we didn't. Again, against anybody else, we get these big leads, and we blow them real quick, or we just fall way behind. We don't do that against Seattle. Seattle, we beat them. So good job by them. Good job by Indiana. If they can just play every game and pretend we're either playing Seattle or Chicago, we'll be all right. But don't know like I said, I don't know what the future for this team holds. Like I said, big game against Washington. Kind of need to win that one. By kind of, I mean we absolutely need to win that. And man, we've got to get a win against the Sparks at some point. We couldn't beat them when they were trash, and now they're on fire. So that doesn't look likely that we're going to beat them. We can't beat Washington. Their rookies beat the crap out of us last time, so maybe we can get a little measure of revenge. Maybe we can, like I said, maybe win one of those. We need to at least win one of the two Washington LA Sparks games, and we have to hold serve and do our normal thing and beat the Sky and beat the brakes off the Sky. I know the number of points doesn't matter, but we need to just beat the brakes off of them, have a nice, easy night there. And before we lose to the Lynx, I think, to end the season, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's one more game in there somewhere. I don't know. Like I said, we're not going to do much in the playoffs. And by not do much, even if we make it, we're just going to get swept in the first round for the second year in a row. But I'd rather make it to the playoffs and get swept than not make the playoffs. So, um, gives a little something to hope for. Like I said, Kelsey and Lee, I felt, have worked very, very hard, and I feel like the team's worked very hard. Coaching staff, not so much, but sometimes they don't always do the right thing on the floor. But they've worked for it, and they deserve to be a playoff team. It's we finally made the Fever made the playoffs last year for the first time after I think an 8-year absence, and it's good. They need to make it back. They need to keep that streak going. They need to I know they've had to adjust their goals from championship to let's try to make it to the second round to oh my god we're going to miss the playoffs, and let's just try to make the playoffs. We need to just keep adjusting our goals for the way this season's gone. Glad to see the Caitlin Clark shirts. She's got her new Nike logo. They're promoting that. Good to see the Nike promoting Caitlin. Good to see the Fever promoting Caitlin. They just seem to have forgotten about her, especially since she got hurt. The logo, I don't hate it. It's actually kind of nice, so I'll take that. I was afraid I was going to really dislike it. Asia Wilson had her Nike logo that I didn't understand what the heck that was even supposed to be, so I'll take it. I'm glad, like I said, glad to see Stephanie White out there and the coaching staff wearing it, and maybe Nike will step in and say, "Look, this is Caitlin Clark's team. Whatever you do, build the team around her. We're gonna pull some of our support back. So, whatever it takes to be better, I'll take it. And even if it includes browbeating the coaching staff and threatening them with money. That's kind of how capitalism works. So we'll take it. So, congrats to the Fever, Noelle Quinn. I don't know what your deal is. I don't know why you can't beat us, but hey, I'm just glad we got somebody other than the Chicago Sky we can consistently beat. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you later.